I'm going to quickly demonstrate building a report query inside Webdesk. So we also have pre-built reports that Service Desk comes with, but in this case I'm going to demonstrate how to quickly build a query on the fly to show specific information that I want in our Service Desk system using Web Access. One of the things you'll notice is that Web Access has the word Web Access right in the URL. It's our legacy web client. And with that, what I'm going to do is quickly kind of show you how you can build a query on incident data. So what I'm going to do is once I'm in Web Access, I can right click over here and then choose this option to create a query. When I do that, I can just specify what I want to name this. Now, if I wanted to keep this query here permanently, I can choose these options over here on the right hand side to add it to the shortcut bar or add it as a system shortcut. But in this case, I just want to run this once and then move on. So the next thing I have to do is I have to choose what module I want to run this query on. I'm going to choose Incident Management and then the object. So what you'll see in here is I have assignments, notes, attachments, all the things that are created throughout my incident's lifecycle are all in here that I can run a report on if I need to. In this case, I'm just simply going to choose incident, and when I do that, I'm going to select a few fields of data. So in this case, I'm just going to choose the summary, the status of the incident, maybe the reference number, the user, and maybe the category. So once I do this, what I can do is I can hit OK, and it's going to run and bring me back that information. Now, if I wanted to take this and say, you know what, I need to know which of these are P1 and P2 and just show those, what I'll do is I can click on this star over here and then choose the data point that I want to filter on. So I can go down to priority and add that in and get all my different priority tickets, or I can click on this star and choose even the response level, which in Service Desk terms typically determines what the SLA is. A lot of people identify priority with our response level. So once I have this, now if I want to filter this down, I can right click on response level, add a filter on this, and filter down on the information that I want. So I can choose 2 days, or I can check this box and also make sure that this option stays up at the top of this so that if I want to change this later on, I can also do that. So I can drop this over to 10 day or 4 hours and just show that information. So once I have this filter criteria in here, maybe I want to take it one extra step and then say, look, I only want to show this data for specific departments. So to do that, what I would do is I would want to know what the department was of the user who logged this ticket. So if I go down to the raise user, one of the things you'll notice is that some of these objects have an arrow on the left-hand side. That means that I can expand my raise user object, who is the user who logged this ticket, and then go down to what's called the current group. The current group represents the department of the user inside Service Desk. So I'm going to choose the raise user current group, hit OK, and what that will do is bring back the departments of all the users. So once I have this, now if I want to filter on this as well, just right click, add a filter, show this as prompt, and now I'll have the option in here to choose a specific department that I also want to filter this data on. So I can choose Service Desk, and just show that data, or clear this and then just show this by the executive group. So once I have this information, now I can take this and say, all right, now that I have all the tickets that I want, I can come up here and export this if I need to, or if I was on a dashboard building project and I wanted to show this on a dashboard, I could take it a step further and choose to show it in a graphical format by doing something like right-clicking on status, grouping it by the status, and then once it's grouped, it will also give me options to do things like show this data as a bar chart. And this kind of shows you the beginnings of how we might start to flesh out a real-time dashboard that shows all this information that at a high level some manager or service delivery manager could go in and view and get all the data that they want at a high level on just specific areas. So the next video is going to be about building a dashboard.